Gemara says, "Chesach shiftei seine b'nai." If you don't use the rod, then you hate your child. What is this rod? What is this stick you're supposed to beat your kid with? It's not a stick you hit with. The stick, the shevet, means an inflexible piece of wood. There's some wood that is soft and flexible. A shevet means inflexible. When you say what's right or what's wrong, it has to be like an inflexible stick. The worst undermining of a child's life is when you leave him with doubts. If there's doubt, you told him something is bad, but he's not convinced that it's always. There's doubt. That weakens him. That leaves him very vulnerable. That's why I was saying before, when you tell a child you can't lie, it shouldn't be embellished. It shouldn't be changed to something else. It should be as firm, as straight, and as inflexible as a stick. You're not allowed. Nothing else. Because anything else you say opens up possibilities of doubt. A mashpia, first and foremost, has to be inflexible. Otherwise he's useless. To have hashpah, positive moral influence, you have to have an inflexible standard, not be an inflexible person. So that even if you are a very soft, flexible person, but it's not allowed. It's not allowed. I wish it was. I wish you could wear that outfit, but it's not allowed. That gives children enthusiasm, not the opposite. When a kid knows something for sure, he's enthusiastic about it. When there's some doubt, it drains all the all right, so I'll do it because I probably should. There's no excitement there. There's no enthusiasm. So although we should be very flexible in our judgment, but right and wrong can't be flexible. It's got to be consistent, firm, absolute, no room for doubt. It is wrong. Yeah, house rules can have their doubts. You're not supposed to eat on the couch, usually, unless you're really careful. Unless we're having guests. That's okay. You don't have to be firm about your rules. You have to be firm about the Eibishter's rules. And then you have to be flexible about your opinion. I'm completely consistent, firm, unyielding, unchanging, uncompromising. Lying is wrong. And when my kid lies to me, I think it's cute. I think it's cute. But it is so wrong. So for myself, no, you see, that's exactly, on the contrary, it makes it so much more firm. It's like, you're not allowed to lie. Everybody lies, and it's so much fun, and you're not allowed to lie. And it's so cute, you came up with that ridiculous excuse. That is so cute, but you're not allowed to. You see, the more you say, Doesn't bother me. I think it's cute, but that strengthens it. But you're not allowed. Somebody once described the Rebbe. He said the Rebbe is a dictator and very sympathetic. I said, how can you be a dictator and very sympathetic? He says, he's a dictator because he won't budge on his principles. But he's very sensitive. He understands people's weaknesses. So I understand your weakness. I can tolerate your weakness. You're a schlemazel, you're an idiot, but I love you. But you're not allowed to sin. But you're not allowed to sin. You know this classical story. Beis Chana, I was telling a story about the Mendel Futterfass. When he came out of jail, he came out of whatever. He was back in Moscow. And on Shabbos afternoon, he was walking to shul, and he sees a familiar face getting off the bus. And he looks closely, and he realizes this is a guy who used to be a Rosh Yeshiva. Not a Lubavitcher. But now he doesn't have a beard, he doesn't have a hat, he's getting off the bus on Shabbos. So he goes over to him, and they recognize each other. And Mendel says to him, Shabbos. He says, no, I bought the ticket before Shabbos. And Mendel says, Shabbos? So he says, no, the bus stopped anyway. It didn't stop just for me. It stops. Mendel says, Shabbos. He said, you don't understand. The KGB called me. I have to go. Mendel said, Shabbos. He wouldn't be, Shabbos. So there was a woman in class. She heard the story. She was blind. And she went home, and she went to a bakery for challah before Shabbos. And she hears one of the customers asking the owner, when will you have fresh, pastries on Sunday? He said, early in the morning. And the customer said, really, when do you bake it? He says, on Shabbos. So the customer said, but I thought this was a kosher bakery. He said, it is kosher, we just don't keep Shabbos. So this woman said, Shabbos? So the guy said, no, there's no other time. And we have to, we can't. She says, Shabbos? So he said, no, the rabbi who gives us the hechsher said it was okay. She said, Shabbos. And this went back and forth, and she just stuck to the. A couple of weeks later, the store was Shemer Shabbos. Had she said anything else, anything more, it wouldn't have had that effect. They would have had a discussion. Is it okay to be kosher but not Shomer Shabbos? Maybe not, maybe yes. Nothing would have changed. She didn't budge. So it had an effect. Shalom Aleichem. How are you? I do a lot of talking, a lot of Zooming, many classes, many subjects. But that's all formal stuff. Hopefully good stuff, but formal. We also have a Wednesday night meeting that's more informal and kind of Hamish. If you want to join us for that kind of an event, interactive, time for questions and so on, if you want to join us for this
side of conversation. Click on the link below and join us every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Well, maybe not every Wednesday night, but we try to make it every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, a more informal chat, which can be more enjoyable at times than the formal stuff. So check it out. Click on the link and join us. Try it. You'll like it.